Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. I will be talking about some very important assignments, EIECC assignments, for the EIECC members all over the world. In addition to my followers who are interested to do this, because I will be tweeting these instructions. Hopefully everybody will be presenting Islam so beautifully and eloquently to the world. Now, to all EIECC members all over the world, please let's be practical, either individually or preferably, of course, as a team, and let's continue presenting Islam eloquently. What are the required steps? First of all, the first step is to form your own team, EIECC team. Minimum 3 members, maximum 6 members. 2, you apply the 8-week EIECC journey. You meet only for 2 hours on a weekly basis. And you do assignments for 2 hours or more on a weekly basis. You choose your own location. 3, you have to read the following materials using the ladder, the activity, which is called Kids Communication and Learning Ladder, the individual one. And you have to apply to all the readings for your mandated assignments. You have to read the following 3 content. First, discover its beauty. Readers, the 7 books for Dr. Naji Al-Arfaj. So basically you cover every week 1 booklet. Of course, you have to mix this with the Islamic culture at a glance posters. Thirdly, or C, so you have A, discover Islam beauty. Readers, every week 1 reader. And you have also to mix it with Islamic culture at a glance. Also, you have to read Islamic pamphlets. And from these 3, you come up with your own messages. 4, during the 8th week, of course, as I said, you have to do all of this. And you have to mix these readings and you come up with your own, this is number 5, you come up with your own original, no less than 10 to 12 messages. Original, meaning what? You have to come up with your own messages after reading these materials or content I have highlighted. You need to apply the process, Kids Communication and Learning Ladder, the individual one that you have already. And you come up with your own messages, 10 to 12 messages. Then 6, you have to conduct, using these messages, no less than 3 meetings with non-Muslims. You can have face-to-face meetings, of course this is preferable. In addition, of course, to social media activities. You can tweet some of these messages if you want, but the most important thing, you have to see 3 non-Muslims during the 8 weeks. So you have to see 3, you do 3 encounters. 7, after doing these assignments, you have to meet every week, as I said, 2 hours to present your messages, prepared messages, to discuss them and discuss and evaluate meetings with the non-Muslims, the 3 meetings. This is done through the 8 weeks. After you do, by the way, these meetings with the non-Muslim, you have to report in your meetings, of course, what happened between you and the non-Muslims. And you have to send me a write-up and to send your team a write-up about your meetings with the non-Muslims. Now, what do you write in this report? Of course, remember, if you want to send this for me or not, this is optional. For your team members and facilitator, the 3 or the 4 or the 5 or the 6, you have to send each one a report about your meeting with this or these non-Muslims. Now, what do you report? In the report, you write, who did you meet, him or her? What did you discuss with him, your messages, the topic, the title, sorry. Okay, what was your feeling before, your feeling during the talk, your feeling after the meeting, and what questions this non-Muslim raised, and what answers did you give? Now, of course, if you send me the report, or if you feel like sending me the report, you have to send it to my unlimitedinspiration@gmail.com. And this is basically the recipe. I call it the EIECC Learning Presenting Islam Recipe. Make sure you do it. Whether you are a member of the EIECC or not, if you have all this information and you can do it, go ahead and do it. In this case, we will be covering a wide area of presenting Islam all over the world. With this, I would like really to thank you all, and I hope this clarification is really enough and adequate for all of you to understand exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Thank you and take care. Assalamu alaikum.